Today we're on about day 15, day 16, and we're ready to move the birds to the grow out. This is an exciting day, I always enjoy this. So the grow out's all ready. Got some sand for dust bathing. Some of the brought out their own food so they don't get confused. Gives them a good transition into the adult feeders. Got some waterers next to the actual watering cups. This is fresh mulch. This will pack down after a while. And they've got another bath over there in the corner, dirt bath. So we're going to go get the birds and transfer them in. So the first thing I need to do, once I get this set up, is I have my... So this is what I'm going to transfer them with. I'm just going to put some bedding in there, otherwise they could damage their feet. This is all good stuff now for the garden, actually. That'll be enough. So now it's a matter of collecting birds. Oh, some of them don't like to be touched. I'll take them probably in about 3 batches. When you pick these up, you can really feel the difference in size. Okay, this batch will do. So now, I'm going to transfer them out, see how they like their new home. They always look a bit stunned when you first put them out. These ones aren't too bad to handle, which is good. Sometimes you get batches that are very afraid of human contact. It just makes my job harder. This one's a bit lightweight. You can feel it when you pick them up. I'll come back in 10 minutes, they'll be digging holes all over the place. Time for another batch. Whoa, they can jump out when they get cranky enough. Batch number 2. Let's go get batch number 3. Okay, last batch. Let's gather these ones up. Third batch transferring now. They're already starting to explore. I'll come back later in the day, see how they're doing. It's later in the day now and they've started to settle down. I like the dark corners for now. Until they get more comfortable, they'll come out into the open. So they've just spent their first night and now they're starting to get more acclimatized, starting to relax. We're now at 5.5 weeks. They're really coming along. I keep turning over the bedding a little bit every now and then just to dry it out. Really enjoying the dust baths. A couple of feeders working. A few different colour types here. I've heard an initial crow. I reckon in the next 3 or 4 days we'll start to hear more. But yeah, they've really picked up in size. I'm running out of room in here, so I'm going to transfer the birds into the bigger cage and let them spend the next couple of weeks in there. All moved over. They seem to be adjusting. It's quite warm today. Here they go. First one. The birds have reached 6 weeks now, and we're starting to get a few of them beginning to crow. It's starting to look a lot bigger. There's a lot of birds here. Need to get them. There's a big fella. First egg. The birds are now about 6.5 weeks old, and the roosters have really started to find their voice and started to crow. So what I do at this point is I take the opportunity to use that crowing as a way to mark the roosters. So I use this very cheap, very bright nail polish, and I just, when they crow, I go up behind them and try to mark them behind the head, or even down the back if they move. So it's just a way that I can actually identify them. And then when I go to a point where I'm going to start culling the roosters down, it just helps me to quickly identify them and separate them, and I can make some choices on what type of rooster I want to keep for the breeding program and which ones are going to end up on the dinner plate.